Speaking of fighting, announced at the Game Awards, Richard is here. Hello, Richard.
What up,
Hola,
Rick?
Ricardo.
Elden Ring Nightreign was we all watched this live on Jesker's stream.
Mr. James.
And I wasn't even paying attention. I was coloring the thumbnail, and I was hearing you, Cynic, talk about like, is this just like an Elden Ring clone or something like that? And I was like, what? And I hopped over. And I'm like, no, this looks like From Software. And then slowly the unraveling of this from the trailer was crazy.
Spin-off. I thought it was part of the Elden Ring world.
It is, but it's a spin-off of the main game. So like, I'm curious, is this going to tie the FromSoft world together?
So from what I gathered, I watched Vadi Vidya's video about it, and he kind of gathered everyone's like reportings from what they've played, because they're having people playing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell, this is a parallel game. It's not it's not in world. It's not directly connected to Elden Ring. It might share the same start point, so maybe we can pick up some lore, but otherwise like it seems to be very light on a lot of that.
Okay.
So there's a lot of asset reusage. I believe the returning bosses are a sign of that. I don't believe that it's a
good point.
We'll get to it. So it's a co-op standalone spin-off. It was announced at the Game Awards. Developed from Software, Mega Namco announced Elden Ring Nightreign, a standalone cooperative spin-off set in a world parallel to that of 2022's Elden Ring. Revealed with its debut trailer at the Game Awards, Elden Ring Nightreign allows players to team up with 2 co-op partners and drop in a condensed map based on Elden Ring's Limgrave area, with enemies and structures that are randomized at the start of each session. From there, players must hustle to defeat enemy camps and find more powerful weapons, so that when nightfall comes, they have a better chance of surviving a challenging boss encounter. If players survive for 3 in-game days, they must take on a major boss, with 8 major bosses to be found and conquered in the game. And designed to be approachable for existing players and newcomers alike, Elden Ring Nightreign features a roster of 8 playable characters to choose from, each with unique skills and ultimate attacks. Nightreign is a session-based RPG intended to be played online with 3 players, but solo play will also be supported. I read that also you can't do just like 2 players. It's either 1 or 3.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's weird.
Probably some loophole with 2 players they can fucking exploit or something.
While Elden Ring was helmed by venerable From Software president Hidetaka Miyazaki, development on Nightreign is led by first-time game director Junya Ishizaki. However, Ishizaki is no newcomer to the Souls-like genre, having been a member of the From Software team since 2011's Dark Souls, serving critical roles including level battle designer on 2015's Bloodborne and combat designer on Elden Ring. As a developer, I've had many ideas for what could potentially be new games during the development of the past titles I worked on, including Elden Ring. This time I stepped up as new director. I was given the opportunity to direct this game for Nightreign. We've already been seen as a company that makes the Souls-likes or this kind of traditional formula for Souls-like games, and so I saw this as an opportunity to do something different. Challenge both myself and the company. Personally, I enjoy co-op multiplayer experiences and wanted to make something that was very much focused on that with Nightreign. We have some screenshots, and they talk about playing it. So basically how it works is you start at the round table hold. Stray Beans asked last stream, you asked for predictions, and I said a Witcher 4 trailer. I don't remember that, but I could believe it. I don't know if any of our predictions really came true, but anyway, so you start the round table hold, you pick your character. Then the other 7 characters, you can then talk to as if they're like the normal NPCs from the Souls games, right? And then you I think then you probably click the big table grace, and then you drop into your Lanedale map or your Limgrave map, and you come down on the spectral eagle, and then you hit the ground, and you gotta run and go to and loot and kill your enemies and do all that, and you collect your loot, and then when night comes, the map starts to shrink in, and then you're funneled into the big boss of that night. If you beat it, then the map opens up for the day, and you can go back to scavenging for loot and stuff.
Oh wow, they're taking a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, it's a big like.
Hold on, I missed that for some reason. Say that again.
Okay,
hold on.
So you
PUBG meets Dark Souls.
You start each session. You drop in like a battle royale.
Yeah.
You collect your loot.
Okay.
Then at night, you have the day to collect your loot, and it's about 15-minute days. Then at night, the map shrinks down. You're funneled into a boss fight. That'll be like your major, like this boss on screen right now is one of those night bosses. You're funneled into this boss fight. If you beat it, the map opens up for another day, and you can go around and loot again. Same thing, night, you're funneled in, third boss fight, you beat it, go around to loot, funneled in. And then once you beat like 3 bosses, then you unlock the 4th, like, final boss of the run. And then so they said like there's however there are many bosses there are, and I think like once you beat a certain amount, you unlock like the final boss of the game. I believe it was said, but basically they said their inspiration for this was the people who are doing these randomizer runs on Dark Souls games and like Bloodborne and Elden Ring and stuff like that. Yeah. That basically it was like that kind of like really fast, grab your stuff and go, and you don't know what you're going to get, and you just have to run with whatever you get.
It sounds hectic and fun.
I don't like this.
It has potential. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, but it just feels like it's going to be a $60 live service game.
But that's what I was going to ask. Is it just like a $60 game, or is it like a little?
It's supposed to be a full release, from what I've read.
It's full release. I heard someone theorize probably could be one of those $50 things. Like it's not one of those like. But since games are $70 now, it'll probably be $60.
No,
not just
you
for
missed
fucking
me with that
bullshit.
Yeah, this should have been a DLC.
Yeah.
The reason
$30
it's not
or $40 DLC.
Yeah, I would have said even 25.
I think the reason it's not a DLC is because it has, well, for one, it's not connected in a big way.
It's a definitely different game.
It's a different game. It's a more or less different universe, but it's not. You know, there's no good comparison. I think someone conflated it to like Dark Souls 2, but also not really. But like,
it makes 0 sense. But I get what you're saying.
Like just how it's like it's
Dark Souls 2. I get I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because everybody
it's parallel.
Says,
it's not like
well, Dark Souls 2 has been it's actually a part of the canon. Like,
it'd be more like I guess
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls from Dark Souls or whatever, like that kind of jump.
I guess, man, but why do it in the world of Elden Ring unless you just want
because Elden Ring is like the marketable. So that's everything was done. If this would be Dark Souls Nightreign, it would be even more confusing because it'd be like, what is but Elden Ring is the new hotness, right? So
I just think they could have picked somewhere better than Limgrave. It's like boring starter area.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing.
I'm sure they're gonna open more.
So each run, there's no opening more, right? You're just in the Limgrave area, but each run has a potential to being different. So in the trailer, you see like, it's Limgrave, but what if in this version of Limgrave, a volcano just erupted, and so everything is lava except for like certain areas of the place, and so you're lava everywhere. This one is like, what if Scarlet Rot was everywhere? So now it's a Caelid Limgrave, right? That's the kind of the gimmick. Then they have like stuff like you hear the voice line in the trailer that Morgott has a chance of showing up randomly throughout your run, even at the beginning or like whatever, and like trying to kill you. And he's
so this is all the stuff I don't enjoy about FromSoft.
Yeah, here's my thing too. It's like why waste all that? You just dropped the DLC. It's like we're fucking satisfied as fuck with that. Take your time, get to work on like Bloodborne fucking 2 or something.
Well, that's the thing 4. Is that they are like Miyazaki is hands off of this. He's working on the next thing, right? FromSoft was probably like sitting on a pile of cash after like Elden Ring, and they're like, yeah, all right, fuck it, right? Like, it's just like,
I don't like this direction though, right? Like it makes me feel like they're starting to try to lean into some sort of live service type stuff. Because
live service would
hold on.
All right.
Because they're going to, if they're smart, they would say, all right, well, in another couple months, here's season 2. Instead of starting in Limgrave, you're, Caelid or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't like that shit.
Here's more bosses coming. Now you get bosses from Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 or Demon Souls.
There already are bosses from Dark Souls right here.
I'm saying like they go, they say here's more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So why can't you just put them all in from jump?
They may have, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah,
right? It just seems to me
a
like
lot
that's
of
the
these
direction they're going.
Seems to be like, because this one is a boss that's like one of the actual bosses, and then some of these are like enemies in the
that dude's from Dark Souls 3
area. Which one? This wolf here?
The fire, yeah.
Well, this is a 3-headed wolf.
Yeah, from Dark Souls 3.
Which in Dark Souls 3 is he?
It's in the DLC when you jump off of pretty sure it's one when you jump off the ledge in the collapsing city or whatever it is. When you're in the Ring City DLC.
That DLC is fucking bonkers.
I have to but I like Vadi didn't point this one out specifically, but like this is Duke's Dear Freya. Right here. This was
cake work.
So this is Duke's Dear Freya. We see in the trailer, we see let's jump right to it. But Dark Souls actually quote tweeted the Elden Ring announcement saying, "In the night, ancestral foes await, remnants of a fire that once burned bright." And basically mentioning that the idea seems to be that this is pure asset reusage, not meant to be taken like as finally they're connected, right, or anything like that. It's a like, this is a side game. This is a use of, it's a spin-off. It's use of the engine. It's use of the world. It's use of the assets. Where we're probably not going to touch any Elden Ring again, right? Like, even making the DLC was something that Miyazaki just kind of like, Elden Ring just got him a bunch of cash, and then they're like, we gotta do something, so this is something like that. And so I think it's meant to be a have fun kind of game. It's not like Straving says it's Metal Gear Survive almost, because there is also apparently survival elements of it, but I don't know. So like, this is one of the things where it's like a Caelid kind of swampy area. This would be one of like, probably like where there's scarlet rot everywhere. It's like, oh, we got a rot run. This is one of the heroes you can pick, and his animations use a lot of the stake driver from Bloodborne. So it's like, just animation usage, right? Like that's the stake driver right there. And then this is the centipede demon right here.
Those things suck.
And as was pointed out by Vadi, that a lot of the bosses might have something to do with having that you have multiple characters that they're be going against. So like the centipede demon can split itself into pieces, right? So you can do stuff like that. In terms of recycled assets, yeah, Metal Gear Survive.
Okay, so that looks more like the fucking, damn it, I just had it. It's from Bloodborne though, but they made him 3 heads. They gave him 3
I
heads.
know what you're talking about. He's in the Chalice dungeon. The watchdog of the old blood or old lords or whatever.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah, and so we'll see in the trailer here. There's a gimmick with the 3 heads that So yeah,
I want lore though. Give me lore. That's my favorite part.
That's the other thing, is that so each hero, right, that you can pick has their own lore as well. They have their own backstories and characters that you can like learn about, and that there's also like this Night Lord that you have to fight as like the final boss, right? That is the like this character here, a lot of people thought was the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then people kind of found out that this is the same girl character with the dagger that you see in the trailer, one of the characters right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that basically when you're not playing as that character, like they said, you can talk to the other ones, and you probably will, you'll learn the, what's going on in the thing. But anyway, so you have this Night King or whatever, which Vadi points out could be a connection to the Nox from Elden Ring, and kind of expand that part of the lore, and they might, you might pick up some things. It's not directly going to continue the story of Elden Ring in some way, but you might be able to take some stuff with you. So this was the big like what are we
Nameless
looking
King,
at?
straight up, yeah.
Just Nameless King straight up. Like, not even any, like, the spear is the same. Everything's just the same.
Yeah.
Like, so.
That looks cool as fuck, though. Fighting them in, like, a field like that.
Yeah, not
That's
in, like,
going to be a nightmare.
A cloud mess. Hell.
That's going to be a nightmare because he was, once you figured out, like, his pattern or whatever, when you fought him in Dark Souls 3, it was a lot easier because you were in that one little corridor. So you could kind of, this seems like a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, you could kind of like just escape all his lightning bolts on one side.
Yeah, there was only so many areas he could attack. So you could, like, sort of hide. This feels like it's going to be a real big area. Like, you could end up getting lost in it and getting zapped by not paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this character here is like your Dex character you can pick and has a Sekiro-like parry. You can see it doing here.
Yeah.
So if it's like, if you like Sekiro, right, you want to play it like that, you can.
Nope, I disavow this game immediately then.
Yeah, so then the dagger girl has like a Bloodborne quick step, apparently, too, this girl. Which I saw this in the trailer and was like, didn't even see like the head, but just because you only saw it for a little bit, I'm like, it's Lady Maria. I was like, Lady Maria.
Yeah. That's what,
she's back. But yeah, so this Cerberus dog thing.
That's
actually
exactly
splits.
what it is, man. Like, it's either
he's
that or the what's the fox that you fight in the magic?
Motherfucker had a chain
magic
on his
castle.
ass though.
Oh, the Red Wolf of Radagon?
Is that his name?
That's an Elden Ring though. That's an Elden.
That's
Ring
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So this
like
does look different because you see him like use a chain, like grabs
Red
a
Wolf
chain
of
and
the
whips.
Champion. That's
that
exactly
looks
what it is.
crazy.
They took it and added 3 heads to it, and then
And then that's the thing, and then it splits up into 3 dogs to attack the 3 players, right? So it's like you want to like gang up on it. It's like no, each one's got its own now for this phase. So then you you can see the other ones around here. And then I believe this will be like either the final area or something where it's like we're gonna fight the night.
I mean, I'm gonna give him my money, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
I'll wait till it comes out to see, but I definitely drop a 50-60 on that shit.
I am, because it's FromSoft and I want to
It's From Software,
games,
right? Like,
and I'm a FromSoft simp. They're my favorite of all time.
I love FromSoft, but
you're not a true friend. Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
Praise the sun, bish.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a really big fan of Sekiro either.
It's Sekiro.
Haven't played Sekiro yet.
God, you're all scrubs. Well, I'm on this stream.
Anyway,
I get yelled at.
To make us better.
As we said, or as I said in our group, I was like, hey, an Elden Ring spinoff with 3 players. I count 3 Elden Ring players, right? Like,
it will be fun.
I'll stream it.
I'll
stream. I'll stream it on. I'll stream it through the channel. We'll try to pop in and see if we can. Like I said, like I'll probably die, and then you can all make fun of me for sucking. That's the other thing. So how this works is when you die, you get downed. Like in traditional like multiplayer games, you get downed, and then how you revive the person is by attacking the corpse of the player.
Hell yeah.
So like when you're that way, like when you're in a fight with a bunch of guys, you don't have to try to do anything special. You can still be swinging, and then each hit will like heal the person back up or whatever. And or it's like if we die and then you all run over and you're like loser, and you can like hit you with the weapon or whatever, and you can get up.
I am buying a new PS5 next week, so
when we don't know when this comes out, from what I'm seeing, it looks almost done. So I'd assume springtime, perhaps, maybe early summer, but.
Yeah, well, the way FromSoft normally works is they'll give you like some weird teaser with nothing. You know what I mean? And then it's usually 8 months to a year from then. Once they do the full run sort of ad, it's not but a few months from there. So
do you think this comes with a collector's edition?
Yeah, and I'm going to buy it.
They'll have a statue.
I'm going to sadly buy it like a fucking simp. Damn you, Miyazaki.
Ruby wants your old PS5. Get a job, you bum.
No, my old PS5, it went kaput, so I sold it to a guy. So
you sold a kaput one?
Yeah, he said he could fix it. So I sold it to him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's not like you like fleeced him.
No, I mean I kind of did. He said he'd buy it for $350, and then he'd turn around and sell it for $450. So
what's the point of that?
Because they go for like $400 to $450 on eBay all day long.
Yeah, people just.
Yeah, but for $100 profit.
Yeah, if it costs them nothing to fix it.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, so yeah, so I'm cool with this. It's different than what they usually make. I don't hate it. We'll see. If the price is too high, then it's too high. But I mean, we got to do it. I see at this point we got to do it for the channel. Got to do it for the content. Got to do it for the, the streams of us fucking around and yelling at each other.
There's other games we can do that with.
You two yelling at me. Yeah, but you gotta Snowman. You don't know the game as it. You don't know. You got to do the new stuff as it comes out. You see.
Yeah, y'all were gonna do that with Marvel Rivals, and
we were gonna do it with Marvel Rivals, and you two didn't want to do it.
That game sucks.
Yeah, I'm not doing Marvel Rivals. It didn't look fun to me.
I was playing it more this weekend, and I was playing against some people, and sometimes you can smoke them. Like you get the kids that are out of school and they're playing like, yeah, we're having fun as Hulk, right? But then you get like the people who have played Overwatch and they're like, they pick like the heavy hitters. Like Spider-Man is like a hard character to play. Yeah. So like kids will play Spider-Man and you can just kill them. Like they're just, but I had a Spider-Man in a game I was playing the other day. It was like, he'd swing all the way to like our spawn and like kick my ass. It was just like, Jesus Christ, I can't do anything. It's fucking Spider-Man keeps showing up and killing me. I was like getting mad at stupid Spider-Man. But,
so how much are you playing it now? About how many hours are you gonna put into it, do you think?
Playing it now, I guess since I don't have to
you don't have to review it.
I'll still do the daily quests, the weekly quests, the season quests. I'll still keep up with that. New heroes are going to be dropping. They did announce a winter event. So they have winter skins you can get for like Groot, Rocket, the shark guy, and like Magic or whatever. But they have a new mode that they're going to launch that's like a Splatoon type, but it's you play as the shark character and it's like covering the map in like snow, and whoever's team has like the most color on the ground wins. So that'll be pretty fun because you can kill each other, but it's mainly just about like covering the map in snow, and then each attack covers more snow and stuff like that. So I mess around with that. I've put the review as like, this is the review of season 0 because that's what we're on right now. I'll still keep up with it, and then if down the line it's like, we'll see where it's at, because like I said, I put a lot into Avengers. I got it already installed. Might as well just keep checking in on it, see what heroes they add and skins they add and all that. As far as and money investment right now, it's $5 to get season 0, the battle pass. So I could see how that goes. But luckily, once you pay that $5, that's it. It'll stay there forever, which is different than what like multiverses and other live service things try to do to you. But anyway, so Elden Ring Nightreign. And the consensus from us Elden Ring players on this show is we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not
gonna be
happy with
about
myself.
it.
Yeah.
Well, there's also the possibility that Onimusha from Capcom might be a Souls-like made by Capcom.
Oh, dude, and the regular Onimusha. None of y'all played it but me, right?
I've never got to play it.
Oh, so fun.
So it's possible they're going to do that.
That'd be dope.